Welcome to ProfessionalMariner.com. I'm Dominic Yanchunas from Professional Mariner Magazine. We're coming to you today from Norfolk, Virginia, where we're visiting with McAllister Towing to learn about BINWAS. That's the Bridge Navigational Watch Alarm System. It's the piece of electronics on the wheelhouse of the boat that uses motion detection and thermal detection just to make sure that there's somebody actually moving around up there and there's a captain actually operating the boat. This type of system was developed as a result of several casualties in which the operator of vessels became unconscious, nobody noticed, and the boat or the ship actually plowed into a bridge or a dock. The IMO already requires BINWAS systems on certain types of Solus-class vessels, but it's not yet a requirement aboard tugboats and towing vessels. That is probably going to change in the next few years because a provision for a pilot house alerter system is part of the proposed Subchapter M regulation for towing vessel inspections. McAllister here, though, is getting a little bit of a head start. They've already installed the Furuno product, the BR500 BNWAS, on the Emily Ann McAllister. So, let's meet the captain, go aboard, and see how it all works. And here I am with the captain of the Emily Ann McAllister. This is Captain Larry Sullivan. Captain, tell us a little bit about the Emily Ann McAllister.
It was built in Panama City, Florida in 2003, and it's one of the ASD tractors. It's 4,650 horsepower. It has the 551 certification for LNG ships, which, as you can see, the forward cannon fire pump, you have one aft, and it can pump a little better than 11,000 gallons a minute if a situation arises.
Captain, the Emily Ann had a BINWAS system installed fairly recently, even though that's not really required for a few more years. And does it give you an extra level of comfort safety-wise on the boat?
Actually, it does give you that added sense of security and safety. And at McAllister, they're always ready to improve on the safety and well-being of their crew and vessels and to satisfy the customers. Because down the road, when Chapter M comes out, along with the American Waterways Operators and a Responsible Carrier Program, the customer is going to want that extra added safety features for personnel that they're hiring to move their ships or cargo or what have you. So personally and for the crew, it's a benefit, because if there's a sole person in the wheelhouse on a tugboat, and if you drop dead of a heart attack or fall asleep, that alarm goes off, or if you're dead, you're not going to get the general alarm. You're going to crash into something before it'll be a major catastrophe.
So, here we are in the wheelhouse of the Emily Ann McAllister. Joining us today is Jeff Shield. He's a field technician with Furuno USA. And Jeff is going to tell us a little bit about the BR500 BINWAS.
Now, the purpose of the Bridge Navigation Watch Alarm System is if the watchstander or the helmsman, whoever's on watch, would become incapacitated after 3 minutes, and that's changeable between 3 minutes and 12 minutes, an alarm will go off. And there's different places around the boat where the alarm will go off in different stages. When the timer goes off, the alarm sounds, and it'll actually take a human interface to actually come up and reset the alarm. And then to reset the alarm from any stage, first, second, or third, you can just press this reset button in the lower left-hand corner on the control panel.
Another company that makes BINWAS equipment is Navitron Systems of England. The exclusive distributor for Navitron systems in the United States is International Marine Systems of Houma, Louisiana. We recently visited with Justin Getzinger of International Marine Systems. Justin has customers not only in the towboat industry and in big ships, but also in offshore vessels in the Gulf of Mexico. He told us a little bit more about the usefulness of BINWAS, how you can customize the systems, and also why it may not be a good idea to wait till the last minute to install one.
A lot of fleet operators will only want to have this alarm enunciate in common areas, such as a galley or a lounge or an officer's lounge. Many operators in our industry, in the oil and gas market, they see an added value of going beyond just a third stage alarm in common areas and in fact actually triggering the general alarm. So they see the value in an issue if a system is not being reset by officer of the watch and it's gone through the various stages, it's become an issue that has to be addressed. So general alarm is pretty much going to allow everyone to muster, and you'll induce a response to have individuals report to the bridge. So we find most of my customer base has a strong interest in avoiding collisions, making sure that their officers of the watch are maintaining a level of alertness and being mindful of their surroundings. I have many sub-SOLAS fleet operators that are installing these systems on their vessels because it allows them to have an added level of comfort knowing that a simple system like this Navitron BINWAS system will induce a response if a officer is not paying attention in the bridge or is becoming incapacitated. So it's unfortunate that various aspects of the vessel market are going to wait to the last minute for these systems to be installed. At the end of the day, though, it is a mandate, carriage requirement, and we definitely look forward to the opportunities with fleets. So.
The BINWAS developers all say they understand that vessel crews don't like a lot of false alarms going off all the time. Captain Sullivan confirms that with the BR500, there really aren't any false alarms being created, and that's actually very important to the effectiveness of the system in a true emergency.
It'd be more like a crying wolf. After a while, the crew's not going to respond to it. You know, if, oh yeah, it's just that alarm again, it's the same old, and you don't want it going off unless there's actually no movement whatsoever for 3 minutes straight. Then you know there is a problem. And the system only works when you're actually clutched in, so you're operating. So when we're declutched sitting at the pier, it'll never go off because we're not maneuvering and the wheels aren't engaged, the screws.
We hope you enjoyed our report on BINWAS from the Emily Ann McAllister. To find out more, check out the June edition of Professional Mariner magazine. And for all the latest maritime news and casualty news, ProfessionalMariner.com is always there for you. Don't miss our licensing and training hub, which you can access right from the homepage. And why not join the conversation? Like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter and let us know what you think. From the Norfolk waterfront, I'm Dominic Yanchunas. Thanks for watching.